Splatoon Club is, we play Splatoon 3, or we used to play Splatoon 2, but now it's Splatoon 3. We play at Penn State University main campus, and we mainly just focus on fostering a community that encourages acceptance and fun for the game. I think the main thing I do is delegating my work to certain days. So what I try to do is get my work done by like Wednesday, so that when Thursday rolls around, when our weekly general body meetings, I have all my schoolwork done, so that I can focus then on to Splatoon Club and providing event planner stuff. The main vision that is set is creating a community that both casual players and competitive players can both find like a common ground, because that's often a pretty big issue, is trying to branch out between casual and competitive, and I think we do that well, to where players are still able to give all of their skill out, but casual players are still able to hold their ground and have fun with different events and such. One of the main reasons that we decided to split away from Esports Club is just we felt like our values were a little different from theirs. While they focused a little bit more competitive, as they should, we decided we wanted to foster a little more of a casual focus. And in order to do so, we felt like just branching away, just the main reason was just our views were just a little different, but I feel like both sides were able to accept that, and we were able to still create a bond while also identifying ourselves as our own being. When we split from esports, we were able to rent our own rooms. That allowed for our competitive teams to host, we were able to watch our game and replay it, review it, learn how we can improve, and I think having the ability to do that comparatively to esports allowed us to take the next step. Now we used to have 2 to 3 teams, now we have a 4th team, and two out of the 4 of our teams are actually playing in the semifinals this weekend. So the branch from esports to our own club has definitely improved how our competitive teams play. We had 30 tryouts in the fall, so we could have had 5 to 6 teams then. We just wanted to keep it a little smaller, but now that we have our footing down, I feel like we now can take the opportunity to take a step forward and potentially have the most teams in the league. So as a player, you have a competition once a week, at least in this season. Last season it was more like every other week, but this season it's once a week. It's 5 weeks in the regular season, so usually teams' default time is Sunday at 8, but you can play any time of the week if you organize it with your opponent. So it is one set, 7 games. The first team to win 4 is the winner for that week. You get placed into a division, kind of like college football. There's different divisions. Depending on your division, you'll play 5 games throughout the season, and then if you do well enough, place top 2, you'll get placed in playoffs, where it's kind of a similar format, except it's a best of 9 instead of a best of 7. I think for GBMs, as the event planner, I like to mix the game up a bit. So I like to change the rules of how basic fundamentals are of it, and create like a new experience to where more competitive players will be on even grounds with casual players.
I can say that with 100% certainty. Having my sister on the team is also something that really just like boosts the morale, because we can just be real goofy with each other, and we're real goofy with the team, and I feel like that we've all definitely like bonded. I think the GBM meetings are on average pretty enjoyable. There's some that are like, kind of hit or miss, but at the end of the day, you're still playing Splatoon, so it's not like it's, really, really bad, or I don't want to play, I don't want to do this anymore, Like all of them are definitely to some level of enjoyment. I feel like that all the decisions that the board have made have been for the advancement of Splatoon Club, and I wouldn't say there's any one thing that was not done correctly. I have gotten definitely what I wanted out of the club. I can't wait to come back to the club next year. I can't wait to see what new stuff's gonna happen. But yeah, this has definitely been the ideal and perfect experience in terms of how clubs go.
I think that Splatoon is a very unique game, and I think it creates new opportunities that other traditional games do not. There's different compositions you can run, and getting to know your teammates I feel like is especially really well. So I strongly recommend anyone to at least give the game a try, because it's very unique, and I feel like that we've fostered a good community, and I feel like for new players who come in a few times, they've felt welcomed, they've enjoyed it, and they've came back for more events.
15 seconds to play, and it's a wipeout! Penn State on a victory march!